Welcome to Austin, Texas, and DKR, home of the Texas Longhorns. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Oregon Ducks, taking on the #1 team in the land, the Texas Longhorns. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. The Ducks will get us underway with the opening kickoff. And he's going to bring this one out. Stopped at the 26, brought it out immediately. Picked up an extra yard. Extra blockers on the field. Offense goes full house. Sends it back in motion. Shakes off the defender. And he didn't squeeze it, it's loose. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
Great job by the defense here, forcing the fumble on the wide receiver. Look, understanding the ball came out quick. I got to break, get hats to the football. Secure the tackle, try to get that football out. Nice turnover, nice hustle by this defense.
So he took a chance by using a timeout on the challenge, and it comes back to bite him. We'll see if he needs that timeout later. Great place to start for this offense. Looking for a gap. It's Hughes. Going to be a gain of about 3 down to the 21.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Give to the running back. He'll step out of bounds at the 11.
It's hard to stop great runners. It really is. That's why you run the football consistently. You got a big offensive line, a big physical unit. You run the football like this, man, it will take a toll later. But you got to tackle this guy over and over again who has this ability to make people miss and make big plays.
The give. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Running back searching for a hole. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Moore will throw. Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow. Touchdown, Oregon! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Looking left. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down. Burnt Orange burning some secondaries, working this guy down the field.
Yeah, making those big plays down the field. Texas, when you think about great teams, you think about explosive playmakers, making those big plays, keeping those defenses on their heels.
Quarterback making adjustments. Looking to throw on first down. He rifles one deep down the middle. Intercepted! Oh, what a play! Didn't get a chance to show off those running skills, but he gives him the ball at the 29-yard line.
It's so nice to see defenders squeeze that pigskin. A lot of times, in great position, you see them there to make the play, but there's a reason they play defense. Not this time. Great job securing the interception.
But see what they have dialed up as this drive starts from the 29-yard line. The give to the back. Got the first down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. Send the tight end in motion. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Knocked down behind the line. Boy, he powered through one tackler, but there were more there to greet him. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Trying play action. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary, and you saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick because of the hit, incomplete pass.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Got a man in the middle. They make the stop, but not before he wraps up this first period with a huge gain. They flipped into the field, and we're ready to play. So after the break, they'll go back to work. DB's right up on the receivers. Takes the handoff. It's Hughes. Tackled at the 31. They'll give him 6 on the play. The Ducks with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Back to the ground with the running back. They'll get him on the ground after a pickup of 3 to the 28.
sticking to the run. I'll tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football, you can tell.
They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. And he needed 1 yard, and he didn't get it. The defense won the battle up front. Needs it to keep this drive alive. The decision to go for it does not pan out.
Hey, if you're going to go for it on 4th down and you decide to run the football, you got to be sure up front that you're going to win the trenches. They didn't get it done that time. They need to be more physical moving forward. They're going to try to do that again in the same type of situation in this game.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. To the air, it's Manning. Quarterback strolling away from Heath. Fires to the middle. Complete downfield. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on 1st down. Grabs it in the middle. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Makes the grab, gets the foot down, just precision execution on that big play. They ripped off a huge chunk, and now a little needed to pay it off. The defense uses their 2nd timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. And now a chance to pull even as we get late here in the 1st half. Wants to throw again. Nobody open, he just throws it away, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
I like the decision by the quarterback there. It's only 1st down. It's not there. Throw it away. Live to play another day.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The run up the middle, looking for the score. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Got to get to the line quickly for this 3rd down play. Caught in the backfield. It's Wingo. Absolutely nowhere to go as his defense makes a 3rd down stop.
Well, give the defense credit there. They took all the quarterback's options downfield away, forced them to check it down, rally to the football, and now they've set up 4th.
A long way to go on 4th and goal. Looking to throw, it's Manning. Under fire. Drilled as he throws, and they stop him on 4th down with the heat.
That is great job by this defense, coming up big on 4th down when it matters the most. You could tell they were dialed in. They knew they were going to throw the football. The defense was locked in on the quarterback. Great job defending the pass, forcing the incompletion on 4th down.
And he'll work his way out across the 10 to about the 12.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Grabbed behind the line, it's Whittington. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. They had the 1st down before that penalty backed them up, and now they'll snap it on 2nd down. The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. Second down, they'll go to the air. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
DKR heating up and trying to make 3rd down impossible here. From the gun, wants to pass. Wide open downfield. He'll be stopped just outside the 20 at the 21 in the waning moments here in the first half. Wants to throw on first down. Pulls it in. It's Stewart.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He was in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. And the Ducks come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Moore to the air. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man downfield. Knocked out of bounds at the 46 after the good pickup on that one. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. To the air on first down. A shot toward the end zone. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
When you make big plays for your quarterback in the game, you catch a touchdown pass, he's going to look your way again, often, downfield like they did right there, but give the defense credit, forcing an incompletion.
They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Fires to the right. And he dropped it. Incomplete pass at what would have been a huge gain. No defender anywhere around, and he just flat dropped it. They were on the move, but 2 straight incompletions had them staring at 3rd and 10. Takes a hit as he fires. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. The Longhorns will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Benson. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. His drive will open from the 15. Keeping it on the ground to open the second half. Got the first down. Looking for more. Brought down at the 25 after he picked up 10.
In halftime in this locker room, there's a lot of positive things to talk about. You got the lead, but you know what else will be positive, Palmer? Get the running game going early in this second half.
You're absolutely right here, and I think this coaching staff is going to try to put this game on the offensive line a little bit. Let these guys take this thing over, be physical, and push this defense around.
The Ducks in a good spot here with 2nd and short. On the run, it's Hughes. Not much he could do there. Does pick up 2 to the 34. The Ducks want to crank the tempo. They're looking to get the edge with this one on the toss. He didn't get it. Not only that, he lost yardage.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
And the Ducks will try to pick it up on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet. He'll work and weave his way all the way up to the 45 before going out of bounds.
Well, that tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. 4th down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. The Ducks are moving quickly down the field. They'll try the run. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? After the productive first down play at 2nd and 6. Right back to it. Breaks into the open. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks! You know they love their track at Oregon. And when the gun goes off and he hits open field, he is headed to the tape, and he was burning by the time he hit the end zone.
And they've had guys year after year with serious track speed. They'll get to the small runs, lull you to sleep, and then boom, they make those big plays because they got big-time playmakers with speed at running back.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he's coming out of the end zone. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. They'll try to put a drive together, starting from their own 12. Dropping back, it's Manning. Escapes trouble. And now they've lost the ball here. Offense scoops it up and still going.
Well, ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep 2 hands on the ball as well. And they're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
Now facing 2nd and long after the defense. Going to take a shot at this DB. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. He's going to take off. He'll step out of bounds at the 13, and that gives him a little bit more room.
It's a little demoralizing, too, I think, if you're on defense, because it looked like you had him, right? It's 3rd down. Everybody's getting ready for a big sack. They're pinning their ears back, trying to get upfield. You just can't make the play. Quarterback's able to escape.
Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Oregon Ducks, the House of Loud, Autzen Stadium in Eugene. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on the 6th-ranked team in the land, the Oregon Ducks. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. Kickoff to get this game underway. Out of the end zone. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Moore will throw. Here's a heat. Under heat, and he gets rid of it.
Well, the defense is fast. If you can hit that quarterback with his speed and force those incompletions, man, that is impressive.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Got out of trouble and throws. It'll be incomplete. Tried to extend the play, but just couldn't find anybody open.
And those are frustrating. I mean, you throw it to the open guy, you make the right decision, and the big fella, Mr. Reliable, the tight ends, right? Like your security blanket over the middle of the field, just can't come up with the football.
Throws to the tight end. Complete in the middle. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. Trying to keep this drive alive. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33.
There are not a lot of head coaches that I think are willing on their opening drive to go for it on fourth down, especially in that kind of field position. This head coach ain't scared, and he believes in his running back. He believes in his offensive line to go pick it up, and that's exactly what they did.
Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one. The Ducks are moving quickly down the field. Looking to throw on first down. The quick out. He's pushed out of bounds inside the 40 at the 38, and these guys are on the move.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows. He can run slants. He can run the up.
Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. And this defense wanted to get off the field. On the opening drive, keep the offense from establishing momentum. They did better than that. They took the ball away.
Yeah, you got to set the tone, right, on defense. Early in this game on the opening drive, you're trying to kind of draw a line in the sand saying, look, this is who we are. This is what we came to do. We're going to be more physical, and we're going to take the football away. And a play like that, it just galvanizes and energizes the rest of the team.
This is no surprise to defenses anymore. Everybody throws wide receiver screens, and you can tell they were ready for it. They saw the quick game. They pounced on it, got the wide receiver on the ground. That's not the first time they've seen that.
The RPO, fire complete to the left. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
And offenses nowadays, they're really just counting numbers. How many guys do you have out wide? How many guys do I have out wide? If I have enough guys to block your guys, boom, it's just built into the offense. Pitch, catch.
And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
That's one of the reasons I love this linebacker, man. He can rush the passer. He does a great job timing his blitz, and with that speed, he's able to get home quickly.
So we're scoreless, their first drive of the game, and this coach is wasting. He lobs one high down the left side. Makes a catch, first down and maybe a lot more. Touchdown, Bama! Once he got a step, it was all over, right to the house.
And that is such a backbreaker for the defense. Fourth and long, they're expecting throw that time. Everybody's got their eye on the QB, and still somehow they let the guy get in behind him for the long touchdown. That simply cannot happen.
They already have the lead, and they're trying to build it here in the first quarter with an onside kick. And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it.
Well, I give them a lot of credit for having guts. You normally don't see onside kicks until the very end of the game. Here we are in the first quarter, and they tried one, but it didn't work. So their defense now has to come out here and bail them out.
Good timing on the quick out. He's out of bounds at the 38-yard line. And the Ducks racing to the line in the hurry-up. Defense backing up, trying to keep everything in front. Running into the open space. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. The Ducks trying to win the day by running for another first down.
Run the football. It's always been the staple. We can go back as far as you want with Oregon teams. The ones that were good, they were built on the running of the football, the physicalness. Run the ball, baby.
And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this first quarter. First play of the period will be a second down. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the second quarter. So now it's second and long.
Base 27 jump. Base 27 jump.
More to the air. That's caught. It's Bryant. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. The Ducks come to the line with a new set of downs.
For you coming into this game, if they throw completions and get first downs, that's when they like to change up the tempo and go fast. You're seeing it here.
Forced out of the pocket. Trying to escape and get it himself. He was able to squirt free and pick up just a few on that one.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. And good coverage and better hands on that shot to the end zone.
We just have not seen this offense look very sharp so far in this game, running or throwing it. In the second half, throwing it specifically, I think they need to find a better rhythm. They've got to find a way to get some completions strung together.
On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Picks up enough to give them first and 10 from the 11. The Ducks are threatening in the red zone. Snags it. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Oregon.
This has been a back-and-forth battle with a lot of football left to go. Really nice job executing on that rushing touchdown. If they get this extra point, this thing is all tied up.
The extra point here would tie the game. And they add the extra point to finish the drive. They made sure that good field position paid off, going 45 yards. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking downfield, it's Russell. Buys a little time. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose. And I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, and really, really be physical. Because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down. They'll go hurry up here. Looking to throw on first down. Finds his man. It's Williams. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the first down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Moving away from pressure. Trying to make magic on the scramble.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there. So instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Got it behind the line. It's Horton. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 for the first down. Looking downfield on first down. Still looking on the move. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. How can a stadium this size make so much noise? You can't hear yourself think on third down here in Austin. Throws toward the end zone. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back. Perhaps emboldened by converting a fourth down earlier in the game, they'll try a second time. Throws to the wideout. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
Some defensive players just have a knack. I've played with guys throughout the course of my career that you can't coach it. It's not speed. It's not strength. It's literally, I know when to break on the football, how to go get it, and how to pull it in. It's just a knack.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. The offense will have to use its first time out of the half. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Moore will throw. Oh, they're after him. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Pressure got to the QB that time. He was trying to find his check down out of the backfield, but the hit forced the incompletion.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Lets it fly. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. And the Ducks will line up to punt it away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. And the coverage team down there to touch the ball. No return on this play. Just enough time for one final play in this half. The defense calls the timeout, their second of the day, as they try to get their act together. Just a precious few ticks remaining. This likely the final play of the first half. It's 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Incomplete. They took a shot to wrap up the half and came up empty. The Ducks will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Williams. That's the kind of mistake that throws off your game plan. Come out in the end zone, and you're stopped at the 8. See if this offense can get out of a hole as they start this drive at their own 8. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
On defense, man, it helps you a lot when you can be a linebacker or a corner or safety, anybody, and you see the QB throw the football. Now I can break on the football right away and limit gains like right here on this play.
Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place trying to help their defense. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. A lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. Caught in the backfield, it's Bernard. He did not make it a stone wall on third down.
Third down, man. You'd think this offense would want to throw it down the field, at least past the sticks. But this defense and their athleticism and speed, they gobbled him up behind the line of scrimmage.
On fourth down, they'll throw for it. And they can't connect, and the gamble does not work out.
And they decide to go for it. They decide to be aggressive, try to throw the football down the field. Receiver, quarterback, not on the same page. No dice, turnover on downs.
He's going to lose a yard on that one. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Moore to the air. The throw. He's got it on the run. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6.
Well, great job making the tackle there. Now setting up third down in your own red zone. This is a stop you have to come up with. You want to give up field goals in this area of the field, not touchdowns.
Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a first and goal. Looking to throw on third. Got it! Touchdown Ducks! And that one will give them the lead. Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
And no chance at a return. Here they'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Fires to the big fella. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Alabama quickly back to the line. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain. It makes life really easy on you on second down.
The power of Autzen Stadium on full display. The house of loud is deafening on this third down. Moving out of the pocket. He'll throw it. That's caught. It's Williams. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
Tries to get it on the ground. There he goes. And he's got enough for a first down. Now to see if they have enough time to snap it again here in the third. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. Wide receiver comes in motion. Quarterback making checks. To the air, it's Russell. Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Alabama! They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off.
I don't know what play they called, but I would call it again because the defense had no idea what was... On, receiver comes wide open, catches the football, and gets the easy touchdown.
Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And no problem on that extra point, and we have a tie ball game here in the fourth. They put together a 5-play, 75-yard drive. And they finished it with an explosive play in the passing game, scoring from 47 yards out. Fights off the defender. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Wants to throw on first down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Well, give the defense credit because they're forcing this quarterback to throw into very small windows under duress.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. These corners backing off a bit. Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And finally the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there, but on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy. That's why the ball falls incomplete.
A touch out of field goal range. They need to pick up yards quickly on third down. Gets the back moving. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Got it in the middle. It's Moore. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. Tie game here late in the fourth. They want to control the ball, and they're not going to punt it away. They'll go for it on 4th down. The Ducks will keep this drive going.
You know, I like the idea to go for it there on 4th down, too, because at this distance, it's definitely not a gimme field goal, right? So your best chances of scoring points and paying this drive off are to go for it on that 4th down, and, of course, they go out and get it.
Got the quick pass. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. The clock has stopped for the timeout, and we have reached the final 2 minutes in this one. And the Ducks can really attack on this 2nd and short. To the ground with the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
I think the run defense, a lot of times late in the game, you always wonder how well it'll hold up. Nice job on this play by this defense, getting in and getting the running back on the ground.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Can't make the connection, and the defense gets a 4th down stop.
Well, they're unable to come up with that one on 4th down, and I remember this as a player. You practice specific plays on 4th down for those types of situations, and you know all week against the scout team, they've gotten really clean looks, easy to execute against. They didn't get a clean look that time, so you chalk it up to the defense and take note of it next time. You might not run that play again if you're in a similar situation.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. He found a little opening and got loose. They couldn't stop him in the backfield, so a solid pickup there.
You see a lot of quarterbacks get in trouble when they start forcing things. He did a really good job. He wanted to throw the football. You could tell. Drops back, nothing open. It's okay. I'm just going to take off and get what I can get.
In a situation like this, it's all about confidence on offense, and having success early in the drive is paramount. And that's what you've seen. They've done a really good job here putting a few plays together. They've got some momentum. They've got to keep this thing up if they're going to go score.
Quick release by the QB. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Timeout called by the offense, 29 seconds left on the clock. Solid pickup of 4 on first down at 2nd and 6. Makes the grab, it's Miller. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks.
That play was designed to go to the running back. They were hoping they were going to get man coverage. And one-on-one, that back is going to win that matchup every single time.
Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up fourth down. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go.
Timeout, Alabama.
And now on fourth down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. And they'll send out the field goal unit. At this point in the game, and this crowd knows this is a huge field goal attempt. And he missed it. No good. Now all of the pressure switches to their defense. They've got to get a stop. Nothing to work with as they try to force another round of OT. All right, guys, so here we go in overtime. And just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possession starting on the opponent's 25.
And you want to play defense first because you want to know what you need. That's a key philosophical approach for most teams when it comes to overtime, David.
Yeah, and remember the rule change a couple years ago, too, and the second overtime and two-point conversion. So all this stuff is situational type football that you better have worked on throughout these weeks of the season.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Moore will throw. He got it. Touchdown, Oregon. They strike first in overtime.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Now on first down, they need to answer with a touchdown. Going right to work up top. They're working that left side.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Back to pass on second down. It's complete to the right. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Caught in the backfield, it's Cuevas. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
Man, this defense just has so much speed. You saw it on that third down play. The offense is trying to get a quick one, see if they can get a block and maybe spray a guy free, but in pursuit, wow, that was so good defensively.
He might want another play. On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. Tight end finds a soft spot. He's got enough. It'll be a first down. They've got it at the 12.
Man, those plays are frustrating on a defense. You get 3 stops and you force that fourth down, trying to get off the field, but the offense makes the play, gets the first down. It's almost like you got to kind of reach out.
Touchdown, Crimson Tide. They got it in, and now an extra point away from the tie. He has been surgical, precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for it. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
Zings it complete to the right. They got it! The two-point conversion, and it's a game winner! Not all close most games are created equal, but this one, man, what a ride. A matchup between a couple of ranked teams, and certainly it was a memorable one.
No doubt about it. I think there were a lot of eyeballs watching this game, not just